Before you watch this video, I would recommend you to watch this in like 1.5 speed or 2 speed because I speak really slowly. So that's how I hear myself when I look at my video. So just a suggestion. Anyways. Hi, my name is Vanessa and I really have to get a high score in my exam. And so wait a minute. Let me get comfy for a sec. Okay, let me start over. Hi, my name is Vanessa and tomorrow is my practical zoonoptic exam. So yeah, I'm basically cramming right now. Although I wrote like a 8-page script, which I can prove it. If you see over there, I wrote 8 pages of script, and and I finished that 2 days before exam, so it's like yesterday, and today it's Monday. It's already 8 p.m. and I still haven't memorized this. So as you can see, I'm pretty last minute. So I am a last minute academic weapon. So, hopefully you don't do the same as I do. But if you are, well, good for you because I've already done all the hard work for you if you didn't do anything, So, good luck, I guess. Good luck. Wish me good luck as well. Okay, intro. Okay, sorry. Before I start my whole presentation, I just want to say that this is actually a really serious serious video, and I'll be using some meme to make me memorize all these scripts. So yeah, and also my exam is called City and Guilds Animal Management Level 3. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, cool. Okay, intro. The purpose of today is to transport the guinea pig to perform a health check and clean its cage and feed them. Okay. To make our interaction more structured, I will outline the things I am going to do before we start. First, health and safety, then cage and environment, then I'll prepare for a health check, and then talk about sarcoptic mange, and then I'll perform health check, and second to last thing, I'm going to clean the accommodation, and then lastly, I'm going to talk about diet. I decided to put in this order because the guinea pig because the time of guinea pig being out of the cage and feeling stressed will be at minimum. Okay. First topic, health and safety. I have to be aware of the possible injuries for both humans and animals in this institution, which is the school. For all animals, Animal Welfare Act 2006 cover most potential harm, including legalized one of the 5 needs as the need to protect animals from pain, injury, and suffering. Why is this thing always up there? Okay, you know what? I don't think I can. Can I? Just, no? Okay. Anyways, to prevent any injuries from happening. The school is obligated to do risk assessment, which is a formal way to prevent potential harm to employee. This assessment is followed by the Controlled Substance Hazardous to Health, also known as COSH, Regulation 2002. Steps of completing the risk assessment is IET. I shortened it to identify, estimate, and take action. If you don't remember this, hopefully with this flower you will remember. I don't know why I put this there, but anyways. Identifying hazard such as animal biting. Man, this is not working. Okay, animal biting. Chemicals like disinfectants and surgical knives. Then estimate the likelihood of harm. Animal biting is high, while surgical knives are low because we don't handle them all the time. Lastly, to take action to control the risk. For example, to prevent animal biting, there can be color codings to understand the animal's temperament, and teachers can supervise during handling. Another example would be disinfectant dilution, which can be done by teachers so students will not accidentally harm themselves. Will not accidentally harm themselves. Okay, it is important for the school to provide information and instruction for actions such as handling animals. There is a poster on the cupboard to remind students to tie their hair and wash their hands before and after handling animals. Wait, it is gone. Okay, oh well. Although animals Although animal safety does not fall under COSH regulation, supervisors such as teachers should always be present when students are handling animals to prevent the animal from injury, such as not supporting the animal's weight while holding it, which may cause spine injuries, or not closing the cage, which may result in animal escaping and fallout from high shelves. The supervisors have the right to stop the students from causing unnecessary stress or suffering. Oh my gosh. Oh, what the hell? Okay. Understanding the risk allowed us to prepare for emergencies such as open wound injuries and fire, which leads me to the next point. For open wounds, I make sure that first aid kits are present for both humans and animals. The humans first aid kit will be located for my school. It's in room 2014, and the animal first aid kit would be in the lab room. According to NHS, there should have contents such as painkiller, bandages, and distilled water, which I simplified to PBD. This follows under the health and safety first aid kits, which is the photo behind. It's a legislation thing. Anyways, which also ensured that a trained first aider be present in the institution, of which some of our teachers are qualified for. While first aid can be performed by anyone. While animal first aids can perform by anyone, according to a vet skill. The kit should include contents such as bandages, blankets to keep animal warm, gloves to prevent cross-contamination, and for humans' hand to prevent humans' hand in contact with chemicals used in treatment, and also tweezer to remove thorn or splinter. So how I remember this is by remember BBG, baby girl, B for bandage, B for blankets, and G for gloves, and T is just T, tweezer. It is to note that the first aid kits need to be renewed every 2 years to prevent shortage and expiration. As for fire, under the Regulation Reform Fire Safety Order 2005, we already performed a first aid drill at the start of my school year, so we know the routes. And as for animals, we are told to take care of ourselves first before them, so we are supposed to leave them in the classroom. If anyone has a work-related accident who need more than 7 days of work or results in death, the institution must report it to the Injury, Disease, and Dangerous Occurrence Regulations, also known as RIDOR, 2013. I'm so out of breath, but we're just 1/4. Okay. Anyway, next slide. Oh, this is the slide. Next, about the guinea pigs accommodation. Okay. According to PDSA, guinea pigs can live indoor and outdoor, introvert and extroverts, so long as they have enough space and you can keep them at a comfortable temperature in the summer heats or bad weather. Temperature should be from 15 to 26 degrees Celsius, because it is too hot. If it is too hot, they might have heat stroke, while too cold, it might be fatal. Both options, indoor and outdoor, need good ventilation and low humidity, because stagnant of air accumulates bacteria and grow fungus. However, Since this is a rehome center, and mites are spreading, keeping animals indoors should be safer and easier to manage. Additionally, outdoor animals may face pollution, which may damage their respiratory system. Beside from these factors, the habitat of guinea pigs should stay away from the stimulus of potential predatory species, such as ferrets and dogs, according to Giesenberry, 2012, which is like a study research. Because they may attack the guinea pig and also the guinea pig might feel stress as they are naturally a prey animal. The size of the cage is recommended to be 160 for 2 guinea pigs and 120 for 1 guinea pig times 60 cm times 45 cm recommended by RSPCA. I said 2 guinea pigs because guinea pigs are social animals that lives in herds. So having 2 or more guinea pigs with safe introductions will make them feel happier. The cage should have safe and security check every 3 months to see if there's any if there's any damages, protrusion, damaged electrical source such as ventilation, heater, and lights, oxidation, also known as rust, or just damps. The maintenance check is to ensure that the animal are living safely. Okay, enrichment. The size. Oh wait, I'm just repeating myself. Additionally, there should be toys for guinea pigs as enrichment, especially for indoor animals. It could allow them to perform more movements, which decrease the probability of obesity and diabetes, and to have more fun, in my opinion. Toys include suspension bridge, which you can see here, log bridge or hideout, and whisker basket, which is over here. Okay, now to begin preparing myself to handle the guinea pig. I am going to tie my hair to avoid impeding my vision, then remove the lanyard to avoid getting caught between the cage or injuring the guinea pig, such as poking its eye. I don't have any jewelries, but it is important to keep in mind that anything that attaches to my or to the body, like nose ring or belly rings, are dangerous because animals may pull on it and the people might get injured. Next, I am going to wear gloves because I will be handling a guinea pig that potentially have sarcoptic mange. I will talk about the gloves and PPE, personal protective equipment, later, but now let's talk about sarcoptic mange. Okay. Oh, okay. Zoonoptic disease is an... Oh no. Oh well. Okay. Let me edit this. Sorry, it might take like 10 seconds, hopefully. Okay, I think I'm done. I think. Hopefully I'm done. I don't know. Oh, okay. Continue. Okay, it's zoonoptic disease. Uh-oh. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna wing this. A zoonoptic disease is an infectious disease that can be passed on to human and animals. Okay, another example of zoonoptic disease is ringworm, which is also common in guinea pig. It is a non-life-threatening fungus which lives on top of layer of the skin, which I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay. Lives on the top layer of the skin and in hair follicles, and is spread through direct contact. Back to zoonoptic disease. There are 3 measures to be put in place. First, handler must wear appropriate personal protective equipment, including gloves, apron, and goggles, while handling animals. But as I am only doing a simple health check, I will be only wearing gloves and apron, maybe. Additionally, sarcoptic mange spread through direct contact instead of airborne, so I will not be wearing mask. But if I am sick, I need to wear a mask because I don't want to spread pathogens. Yeah, sorry, I just burped. Other activities such as washing a sarcoptic mange guinea pig with Furbeck Cybolytic shampoo. Handler should wear apron and mask to avoid inhaling chemicals. Handler should wear apron to avoid mites attaching on the clothes and mask to avoid inhaling chemicals. Second, infection control practices such as barrier nursing must be in place to prevent the spread of disease. Barrier nursing is used to describe the care of patients with infectious disease, according to Moore 2013. Number 3, other biosecurity measures, including isolation rooms for infected animals that can be easily cleaned and disinfected. There should also have limited access to these rooms and minimum number of people to have contact with it. With minimum people to have in contact with the animal. People who contacted the animal should record in a sign-in sheet, because if there's an outbreak of the infection, those people may be responsible and other will have an idea which area of location may be highly contagious. And Additionally, there should be dedicated equipment only used for the infected animals. And lastly, there should be disposable equipment and clothing. Notifiable disease. I don't know what. Oh, you know what? Another type of disease is notifiable disease, which are ones that carriers are legally obligated to report to the Animal and Plant Health Agency, also known as APHA. This is irritating. It's just... Oh, do I? You know what? Okay. Let's see how this goes. Yep. Animal and Plant Health Agency, APHA. Examples of notifiable disease would be rabies, swine flu, and foot and mouth. According to BBC, back in 2001, there's an epidemic of foot and mouth disease which results in slaughtering more than 6 million sheep, pigs, and cattle. Note that the Welfare and Animal Regulation 1999, slaughter or killing, applied to the situation as it is one of the purpose of this regulation is to control disease by killing them. Additionally, as sheep and cattle are livestock, these, I don't know why this is here, but these ties closely to Department of Environment, Food and Rural Affairs, also known as DEFRA. Oh, because they're picnicking and they're in the, I don't know, rural place and they're eating food. I guess that's how I'm going to remember this. DEFRA, and Department of the government that controls livestock movement and markets. So farmers should also report to them if any of their animals have notifiable disease. Okay. Stop doing that. Now that I'm done with the precautions, I'm going to wash my hands to prevent potential pathogens that I bring from outside this room. Next, I'm going to prepare and disinfect all of the supplies. First, I'm going to get disinfectant. I'm not quite sure which brand the school uses, so I should have confirmed it earlier. But I know that any Gene high-level disinfectant cleaner is one of the disinfectant used in veterinary clinic. As this guinea pig may have sarcoptic mange, I suppose that this is diluted by 1 to 10. It is important to disinfect because it prevents possible pathogen carried from previous animal. Yep. Second, blue rule for wiping. And that's basically it. Third, handling mat for animals to be on it during health check. It is important to make sure that there are no holes or gaps on it because it may potentially hurt the animals, such as getting their nail trapped in it. And the next one is scale for weighing food and the guinea pig later on. And next is carrier to transport the guinea pig from the cage to the mat. It is important that it is important to keep in mind that each animal transport differently. For example, people use hooks for snakes that are not tamed and put it into the pillowcase as a carrier, and net for rodents and fish. As people are more aware of animal welfare, some people would use positive reinforcement, such as giving out snacks, to train animals to perform a desirable behavior. For example, let mice into a plastic tube for checkout. So they transport themselves. They walk themselves. You know what I mean. I'll talk more about the legislation of transporting animals later. I will not be doing temperature checks and nail clipping on the guinea pig today because rectal temperature check may be stressful for guinea pigs and that I'm not trained for, temperature check. And also I'm not trained for nail clipping. It is because it needs training because the nail of the animals has blood vessels in it. I'm so gonna fail, but okay. Now I will begin my health check. Health check is an examination to determine if an individual is suffering from illness or injury. There are 3 periods of health check. Weekly. I don't know why there's 4. I'm pretty sure I want to search 3. Okay, I get it now. Okay, health check. Daily, weekly, and monthly, which I will talk about them as I will in that order. I will health check the guinea pig in that order. Starting from daily, let's go near the accommodation to observe it. Let's pretend we're in looking at the accommodation now. We're near the cage. There are 4 categories I need to look at. So there's 4 fingers, so you know what I mean. Okay. Appetite. First one. Appetite and water intake. They should have eaten some hay, pellets, and fresh, which we can observe on the bedding, and drank some of their water. Guinea pigs should drink around 80 to 100 ml a day. If they didn't eat, they may have dental disease, which has such as elongated tooth, which can be grazed by hay or vets to trim them off if it's overgrown. I just said elongated, so it's overgrown. Yeah. Second, feces and urine. It is important. It is usually linear to their appetite as they are eating more, they go to toilet more. So as we can see, its waste is present and normal, no indication of diarrhea, which may be caused by dietary imbalance, including too much carbohydrate, too much fresh greens, too much treats, or not enough fiber. Nor are there any urinary sludge, which indicates there's too much calcium in their diet. Urinary sludge is basically like a gooey type of urine. Google it. You'll know what I'm not really good at describing. Anyway, I need to stop saying that. Okay. Third, behavior. There are 2 categories to look at. The first one is guinea pigs in general. They are diurnal, which means they are usually awake during the day and sleep at night. Same as deer. The opposite of diurnal is nocturnal, which means they sleep in the morning. Example of nocturnal animals would be wolves and most owls, while crepuscular animals are most active at dawn and dusk, like cats and common nighthawk. So they should be active during this hour, which is the morning. Let's pretend it's 9 a.m. And also it is more suitable for us to health check as they are awake and alert, so they will be more secure. Second category is this guinea pig in particular. By looking at its behavior, they are calm, not aggressive, and not showing any stress. I suggest that it is not feeling stressful because it is not exhibiting any atypical behavior, such as repetitive pacing, prolonged inactivity, head tossing, and bar chewing. Instead, it is expressing natural behaviors such as hiding and foraging. Other examples of natural behavior would be grooming, vocalizing, drinking, and running. The fourth category, last but not least, is movement and gait. As they are expressing natural behavior, I noticed that they are moving quite normally. There are no restrictive movement, nor do their gait looks incoordinate. Now about legislation. Now I can move on to handling the guinea pigs. But before I do so, I would like to talk about legislation regarding transportation, because if we talk about it later, the guinea pig would be sitting in the carrier for a long period of time, which may cause stress. Animal Welfare Act 2006 covers a wide range of legislation, including the Welfare of Animal Transport England Order 2006 and the Welfare of Animal Transport Wales Order 2007, which provide general protection to animals during transportation. It is made offense that to transport an animal in a way that is likely to cause unnecessary suffering, as well as only permitting transporter with authorization to transport animals over 65 km. If the animal is a dangerous wild animal, according to Dangerous Wild Animal Act 2010, the transporter need to have a license for the specific species and area. The transporter can only stay in a location with the animal for 48 hours. Lastly, for long distance, Pets Travel Scheme and BALAI directive allow animals to travel between the UK and the EU. Pets Travel Scheme allow pet dogs, cats, and ferrets to travel in between the countries without quarantine. And BALAI directive sets out condition for the import and export of animals that are not domestic, such as cattle, horses, and pets. So polar bear might be one. Okay, finally onto handling the guinea pig. To pick up the guinea pig. Yeah. I'm only halfway through, so don't get your hopes up. To pick up the guinea pig, I will approach it with two hands. One to stop the guinea pig from running forward, the other to stop them from backing up. Place one hand under the guinea pig's chest and abdomen, and the other to support its hind quarter and weight. The posture minimizes stress and injuries of the guinea pig. I bring it close to my chest to make them feel safe and then close the cage to avoid injuring animal inside if they, it's run out. Then I gently put them in the carrier and secure it to prevent it from falling during transportation. As I am handling As I have handled this guinea pig before, I know it is not pregnant, nor did it experience parturition. If it is, I will not be carrying them, as I could injure them due to them being vulnerable in their and sensitive in their abdomen region. Okay, now that I have safely transported onto the desk, I will get them out and put them onto the mat and perform health check. The following things I am checking will be categorized in weekly health check. For this guinea pig, I am able to restrain its movement with both of my hands, but if an animal moves a lot and needed to be stabilized for reasons such as vaccination, they might need to be put in a crush cage to not injure themselves and animal staffs. That is a really weird word. I will record on the health check sheet after my examination because I don't want to lose focus on the guinea pig and accidentally let loose of it, which it may run away and injure itself. And I am using head to toe method to avoid bacteria transmission for the health check. Okay, first thing I'm going to check is their eyes. It is clear, bright, free from cloudiness, and no watery eyes. Awesome. If they are overweighted, they might have fat gland under their eyes. And if there is cloudiness, it might be because there's hay sticking to their eyes, which this process would form within few hours. If treated correctly, it could heal within 4 days. Of course, there's other reasons of cloudiness, such as old age. Okay, next thing I'm going to look at is ears. There's no discharge. Okay, let's pretend, make this interesting. I need to look, okay. I'm looking at their ears. There's no discharge, no unusual smell, no infection. Sometimes there are fungus in their ears. So using Melisab shampoo, just diluted with water, and using cotton buds and soak it onto the cotton bud, you can clean it out. Yep. I think you get what I mean. Next, the nose. It is moist, no discharge, no heavy breathing, so there's no sign of sneezing and coughing, which is awesome. Sneezing are usually seen when the area is not ventilated, and that the accommodation is not ventilated, and that there are dust. As for respiratory infection, I cannot hear heavy breathing. So, yeah. it is quite common in guinea pig because they use their nose to forage and explore. If there are mold, hay, or the ventilation is bad, or the hygiene is bad, it is very likely for them to be infected. Next, if the mucous membrane, it's covered. The mucous membrane is pink, which is normal. Teeth is good. The teeth is in good condition. If the gum is white, it means that it is in shock or have amnesia, while yellow indicates that the kidney or okay, let me just quickly do this. Okay, I think I'm done. Okay, yellow, white. Yellow indicates that the kidney or liver is damaged. And the other way to test their mucous membrane is through blanch test, which you can see the capillary refill time and monitor their blood flow to tissue and dehydration. The blanch test is basically you press for a few seconds and then release and see how fast the blood or the color go back to the original color. Yep. Gum disease and amnesia may also appear as a symptom of lack of vitamin C. Okay, next. Malocclusion. I'm pretty sure I pronounced it wrong. But anyways, it is very common. It is basically just a fancy term of overgrown teeth. Well, I shouldn't say fancy term. A scientific term? Medical term? For this dental disease... Wait, let me get cozy again. I'm kind of cold. Okay. Oof. Where were we? For this dental disease, the guinea pig should go to the vet to trim. If it is not as severe, carers can give them wooden block or stick to gnaw on and improve through their diet, such as more hay. Dental disease is quite severe as it could lead to drooling, difficulty eating, weight loss, and illness. Yep, drooling. Bad. Next, fur. Okay, the fur. It should be glossy and matted. This is clearly matted and it's not glossy at all. So, big trouble. Lick mark. Although although lick mark is not visible to me, that might be because when I carry it, I might have brushed it off. But it is a good sign if you see it, because it means that they are exhibiting natural behaviors such as socializing and grooming. Grooming. Yep, socialized. Grooming. Matted fur may be due to urinary infection or hair being too long. Feces and urine may attach to their fur. In that case, they may either brush it off or groom it off if necessary, or cut, whatever. Not whatever, but you'll judge by the situation. Skin. Guinea pigs are susceptible to external parasites like fleas and mites and can cause intense itchiness, hair loss, and discomfort. It can be very distressing. In some cases, the itchiness sensation can severely disrupt the ability of the guinea pig to sleep properly. For lice, I am looking for white spots, which are their eggs. The guinea pig may have symptoms of dermatitis, amnesia, and hair loss. As for sarcoptic mange mites, it is not visible in human eyes, but they may have, because it's buried under the skin, but they may have hair loss due to itchiness, which is one of their symptoms. Next, there's no blood. Oh, did I? I don't think I did. So, looking at it, I'm looking at their skin. It's quite hydrated. Well, not really. It's hydrated. You can check it by pulling their skin. If it's going back, then it's hydrated. There's no external parasites. There's no blood. No blood. Speaking of blood, no blood indicates that guinea pigs are getting, the herd are getting along with each other. The cage is safe and there's no severe itchiness because, sometimes if they scratch, they will scratch some blood out. But there's no severe itchiness so maybe there's no sarcoptic mange in this specific guinea pig. This is a important sign to look when guinea pigs are initially introduced. Next, body. So, looking at this guinea pig, I am touching their belly and looking it from above. There's no skin mass, and the body score is around 5. Well, 5 obese. Oh well. But I will suppose that the guinea pig would be around the guinea pig body condition score is 3 in real life. Okay, if I can touch mass, it could be benign tumor or cancerous. Next, limb. There's no swelling. There's no pain. I mean, it's not flinching, so there's no pain. This is, I said there's no more to say, so I'm just gonna skip this, and there's no image, so don't expect anything. Feet. Okay. When I say feet, I am too enthusiastic. There's no sign of infection, no open injury, no swelling, no overgrown nail. Which is awesome. In the wild, guinea pigs. In the wild, guinea pigs generally live on grass area or other types of natural material, which provides some measures of cushioning for their feet. Swollen and ulcerated foot pads are a common problem when guinea pigs are kept on hard surface and uncovered wire mesh floors. The lack of any cushioning effect creates pressure sores. These pressure sores cause severe discomfort and pain in some cases inflammation may spread to the bone tissue of the feet. One of the diseases is called bumblefoot. It may be caused by poor hygiene such as soiled bedding with urine and feces, and they're and looking at it, it is also swollen and ulcerated. Overgrown nails will make guinea pigs really difficult to exhibit locomotion. Yep, so they might have. There's not much to say about that. Okay, next, because I'm lazy to find image, I don't want to add some graphic into this, so I don't want to be too graphic, so I'm just gonna look at this while I explain it. Genitals for males, so this is a male, look at it, there's the penis, there's no discharge, and if it's a female, the vulva, there's no discharge. Yep, when I touch it, there's no, so there's like the urethra. Anyways, it doesn't look like there's any thing popping out or hard, so there's no urinary stones. Boar glue and sperm rod need to, if it's a male, the boar glue and sperm rod need to be cleaned out once in a while. I am not experienced with that procedure, but our teacher cleaned it out once in a while. To clean it out, you need to press, and so the penis would come out, and then gently squeeze the sides to get it full extent, and then you just gently use the cotton bud to swoop it out. As for females, if they are in heat, you might notice that their vulva would be swollen. The illness of, genital related, not really, but their urinary system. The developments of urolith, also known as urinary stone, and urinary sludge is common health problems in guinea pigs. And then next I'm gonna check their perineal sac, which is in between their genitals and anal. There's no accumulation of debris. So it's the line. So you need to open the line. And then you need to use if you need to clean it, you use a cotton bud to swoop it out. You will expect a mix of poop, bedding, hair, hay, and board glue if it's a male. You may need to wear a glove, for both pathogens. To avoid pathogen entering their body, and also for your hand to be sanitized, to be cleaned. You wipe, yep. So, yeah. Next. I'm so tired. I'm actually not tired. I don't know why I said that. I talk too much. My throat is hurting. Okay, health check. Sorry, not health check. Next is monthly check. I only have one over here. It is to check their weight. I need to put them on the weigh and weigh them. According to the Book of Ferrets, rabbits and rodents, clinical medicines and surgery, males should weigh from 900 to 1,200 gram, while females should weigh from 700 to 900 gram. Over or underweight can be changed through diet, and it could also be an indication of illness. Come on. Okay. The health check has been successful because there are no signs of stress from the guinea pig. And signs of stress are atypical behavior, which I mentioned earlier. I can either choose to put the guinea pig in the carrier or on a open lid box, which I can clean while I'm cleaning its cage. I choose to put it in the carrier because I am afraid that it will run around and injure itself, although this might be a risk of creating stress. Okay. Because sarcoptic mange is spreading in other rehoming centers to minimize the chance of other animals having mites. Sorry. Okay. I'll start over. Because sarcoptic mange is spreading in in other rehoming centers, to minimize the chance of other animals having mites, I will be doing a full deep clean. First, I will clean out the waste and beddings into the general bin. According to the government, some herbivores' feces can be thrown into the recycling bin, but as I mentioned that mites are likely embedded in the cage, I will throw everything in the general bin. Next, I will disinfect the cage to avoid any pathogens and parasites from growing. Then I will put a thick layer of bedding material to avoid the illness I mentioned earlier about the feet. And then I will disinfect all the shelter and enrichments and put it back into the cage, everything back into the cage. Okay. Because sarcoptic mange, last topic. Okay, we're almost done. We're like 10 slides away. Last topic, dietary plan. It is a specific feeding plan on giving clear instruction on animal intake. On the occasion when different people take care of an animal, the plan facilitates them to know what to do. Additionally, it prevents the animal from being over or underfed, where it might go into a mineral and vitamin deficiency. They might go into a mineral or vitamin deficit. The feeding plan also enables you to have a visual of what the animal is eating and has eaten throughout the month. If the animal is ill, you may notice that easily by looking at its eating habit. Or if the animal is ill again, the vet may ask about their diet and point out the issue. The plan could build the animal's confidence as they are in a routine, especially when they just settled in a new environment. Feeding item, ingredients, and life stage should be put into consideration. For example, if the animal just gone through parturition, they may need more calcium for lactation. For the next few slides, it will be really the picture would be really simple because I'm just too lazy to finish everything. And so enjoy. First, I will be putting in hay first because I can put in the guinea pig like after I put in the hay. Okay, I am putting it in the shape of barrier to give them a hideout, which allow them to perform natural behavior such as hiding. Now, oh no, I don't think I think. Okay, hey, there's a lot to talk about. So embrace yourself, or brace yourself. I don't know the term. You know what? English is not my first language. Now that I have put the guinea pig in the cage, I can talk about the diet without worrying about the guinea pig being stressful. According to RSPCA, the guinea pigs have evolved over thousands of years to eat a high fiber diet. In their natural environment, wild guinea pigs eat predominantly grass throughout the day. Pet guinea pigs should be fed predominantly grass or hay and fresh leafy green vegetables. It should be 85% to 90% of their diet. Therefore, it should be available for guinea pigs at all times. Fresh grass would also be an option, but considering that rehoming centers has many other animals to take care, it may not be efficient. Additionally, grass may also be attached with harmful substances such as parasites and pesticides. It is also to note that lawnmower clippings should not be fed to guinea pig as it will upset their digestive system. Hay and grass. Not only would benefit the guinea pig's digestive system with their fiber, but also maintain their dental care. The guinea pig's mouth is relatively long and narrow with open-rooted and continually growing teeth, according to Capello and Grasses, 2005. Therefore, hay helps graze them down to keep the teeth and at the correct length and shape and prevent severe dental problems. Timothy, oaten, barley, and orchid hay are good options for guinea pigs as they are all high in fiber and have sweet smelling. Care should not be feeding alfalfa or clover hay because they contain high level of calcium and oxalate content. These minerals can build up in the urinary tract and lead to urolith formation, which I said before, it's kidney stone and kidney damage, according to Hoover and Letney, 2009. Additionally, high protein diets are associated with increased bacterial translocation in septic guinea pigs. It is according to Nelson 1996. It is also important to beware of mold, mildew, or fungus, which may be fatal if guinea pigs are exposed or consumed in large quantities and cause respiratory infection as they use their nose to forage, which I said before. Vitamin C. Okay. Before I talk about other food items, I would like to point out the importance of vitamin C in guinea pigs' diet. It is an essential vitamin for guinea pigs, meaning that the animal, like essential vitamin, it means that animals cannot synthesize the vitamin and need to obtain it through diet. If the guinea pig do not intake enough vitamin C, they may show signs of scurvy, also known as vitamin C deficiency, fatigue, difficulty moving, and diarrhea. Some pigs might even have internal bleeding. Okay. Pellet is a processed food. Back to feeding ingredients. I'm going to give them pellet. I will read the instruction behind and use the weight to measure the amount of food suitable for him. Looking at the ingredients, antioxidants such as vitamin E support immune system, prebiotics such as brewer's yeast, and grains as well as fibers such as whole grain wheats help maintain a healthy digestive system. While the added mint, because the ingredient, there's mint inside, so while added mint has vitamin A and C, fiber, potassium, and which add a pleasant flavor for guinea pigs. However, mint is high in calcium, which may increase the chance of producing bladder stone. Vegetables, it should be 90 ml. Salad peppers, carrots, and broccolis are all rich in vitamin C. This source of vitamin C is more natural than pellets. According to PDSA, the vets advise guinea pigs should have 1 teacup, which is 19 ml, of greens and vegetables per day, which can be split into morning and evening. I will give them a half a slice of orange and apple and chop them into small pieces. I only said those two fruits because we only have that at school. Okay, I'm really bad at preposition. According to PDSA, although fresh fruits such as kiwi, banana, and berries are nice treats, but they should only be given in very small quantities because it is high in sugar. As I said before, earlier, I said that they evolve and eat high fiber diet. So sugar is carbohydrate, which is bad for guinea pigs. According to guinea lynx, sugar can have negative Sugar can negatively affect the gut flora in guinea pigs, promote the overgrowth of harm bacteria in the digestive system, and may contribute to obesity. For enrichment, I will use both scatter feeding and putting food into toilet rolls to feed guinea pigs vegetables and fruits. Both methods encourage guinea pigs' natural behavior, such as foraging, and in my opinion, makes eating more fun and interesting. However, the downside of scatter feeding is that they might eat substrate which may contain germs, as well as toilet rolls, which they might eat the paper. Plus, we're not 100% sure if the paper rolls are sanitized. So, sorry, I just don't usually talk this much. How long have I been talking? Oh my god, I've been talking for 1 hour. That's why. So for water, I am going to wash the water bottle and fill it to the fullest. Water is vital to all living things. It helps animals to stay hydrated, carry and absorb nutrients throughout the body, aid digestion, and regulate temperature and lubricate joints, according to Team 2016. When animals are dehydrated, they are likely to feel uncoordinated and may result in muscle dysfunction and electrolytes imbalance. If not treated, it might lead to organ failure and death. So guinea pigs should always have access to clean, fresh, and drinking water. I'm done. This is the end. So hopefully I remember this. How do I? Okay, this is getting off.